Creativity. Do we live by it? Do we die by it? Do we need it? Do we crave it? Do we have to have it in the way of being stronger, better, profitable? Yeah, it's there. You got to deal with it. And it's coming from every angle, at you, through you, and around you. Creativity. It's an addiction. Unplugged because we will always say yes to creativity. Totally Uncut because we all make mistakes. So turn it into a tool. This is Arroe Unplugged. Oh man. You've heard the stories. But until you live it out, you don't understand what's in between the lines of the story. Brain fog. My God. That's what I've got today. Brain fog. I wrote to a friend at 11:14 p.m. last night. I said, man, I got to talk to you. I've got a brilliant idea. I need to talk to you. At 7:15 this morning, I picked up his reply. I'll call you this morning. Brain fog. I don't have any notes or memory of what I wanted to talk to this friend about so late at night last night. I did read a lot of his advertisements on Facebook. I've interviewed him several times on my podcasts, but I don't have any clue as to what seemed to be such a great idea and why it had to be shared at such a moment in time. I wish I could just train myself to stay away from social media and lay out the thoughts on a page and or record them for later use. Writing to people with great ideas so late at night. I honestly feel like Keith Richards. What did he feel like when he pinned out Satisfaction? Michael Jackson used to keep a writing instrument by his bed. He wrote songs in the middle of the night. Great ideas hit him all the time. Was he able to wake up the next morning and say, oh, yeah, that was a great idea? Or, oh, man, I don't even remember putting that on the page. But there it is. There's the evidence. I wish I could have talked to that friend last night at 11:14 because whatever this brilliant idea was might have been. Because I didn't write it down, I think it's lost forever. Hey, it's Arroe. This is the Daily Mess, a chronological walk through an everyday world. I am a daily writer, and it is stuff like this, that daily writer, and whatever the brilliant idea was, and I didn't write it down, how can I call myself a daily writer? Well, I can guarantee you that if you go through my defrag journal right now, you'll see that I put 7 pages of ideas in action. But for some reason at 11:14 p.m. on day number 4 of COVID-19, I chose not to pick up the writing instrument or a recording device. And that's why this is called the Daily Mess. We all have daily messes. We can all learn from each other. I don't know how to put into words the experiences that come after receiving a positive. Not the kind of positive that most like to set their sights on. There are so many negatives in so many positives. Test results you didn't want to be positive end up being. It's almost like you want to call Webster's Dictionary and say, dude, come on, change the definition of what a positive is. Is it positive or is it not? I know what the test says, but it's not a positive. Then we want to be fixed quickly. The results are there, right there in front of us. Let's get back on the road again, right? But you can't. The doctors in the medical world are saying, no. You got to calm down. Remain in peace. Slow. But I'm a positive person. Yeah, we know. But you've got positive tests and not what we need in this everyday world. Give it more time. Time? Who has time to be positive? I mean, I live a positive life, but this positive is getting in the way of my life. The positives. Every day, so many people deal with the positives. A test comes back, it's positive. Are you positive? I'm positive. What do? How do you become positive when the test says you're positive? The way you think, the way you act, the way you react. What are you writing? Are you writing? Are you putting it inside a recording device? Are you getting brilliant ideas at 11:14 p.m.? But by morning, the positive is that you're negative. And the negative is that you forgot. You forgot what the brilliant idea was. But it was positive because it was so positive you called your friend while you were positive. That's what the medical world said. You see what I mean? Why can't we call up Oxford and say, change the definition of what positive is? If the test is positive, how can I be positive? The way we work words. My friend from Costa Rica, he looked at me one time. His name was Al. Al says, I don't like the English language. I said, Al, what's wrong with it? It's beautiful. It's got a definition for everything. Yeah, it does. but the words that I want to use don't mean what I want to say. And I said, give me a good example. He says, you DJ weddings. Right. Do you not call it a wedding celebration? No. What do you call it? Fiesta. Wait, a fiesta? Hold on. Well, what do you call a birthday party? What do you call an anniversary party? What do you call like a Christmas party? Fiesta. When you say fiesta, we know what you mean. You have too many words. I'm positive about that. I'm Arroe, and that's the Daily Mess.